One of the many cars that I wanted when I was in high school was a first-generation Toyota 4Runner. They always looked like they were so much fun. Or maybe it was just that I had a huge crush on John Dennis who had one. Anyway, list-loving internet folks, here are 4 fun things to do in your 5th-generation Toyota 4Runner. Check out that TRD Pro, it's rad.
Number 1, get it on dirt. The Toyota 4Runner is a bit of a holdout, one of the last true sport utility vehicles in its class that is body-on-frame construction. There are 6 trims available on the 4Runner: the base SR5, SR5 Premium, and the top-of-the-line Limited, which you can get as rear-wheel drive with an automatic limited slip differential, but also an optional 4-wheel drive with active traction control features or center-locking differentials. If you're really looking for dirty credentials, then head to the other 3 trims: the TRD Off-Road, the TRD Off-Road Premium, or the TRD Pro, which add off-road goodies like locking rear differentials, modes for driving terrain, and special off-road suspension with Fox shocks and off-road tuned front springs.
But let's face it, most people buying the 4Runner don't get all that stuff. And to be honest, you don't really need it. This is the limited trim, and it's quite capable.
The limited trim's got skid plates like the TRD Off-Road and Off-Road Premium have, and the same 33-degree approach and 26-degree departure angle as the TRD models do. Though it lacks a rear locker, so that's one place the limited is, well, more limited. But go on, get it on dirt. Number 2, get it on dirt. Yes, that was also number 1.
Okay, play along. Now, design-wise, though this is an older statesman in the category, the 4Runner is still really good-looking. Good-looking enough that you can take to somewhere fancy like La Quinta.
It's La Quinta.
Who says you'll never wear a bridesmaid's dress again?
Inside, its age is more obvious, even though this does have perforated leather seats and a leather-trimmed steering wheel, which is standard on all trims.
The interior is nice, but it's feeling a little bit dated, sort of like this dress from my friend's wedding in 2006. Now, the leather is nice, there's nice contrast stitching, but there is quite a bit of hard plastic, even in this high-end limited trim. As for the center stack, it's pretty old school. Now, we've seen some of the new stuff that's coming out from Toyota on the Corolla hatchback and the Avalon, and it looks great. But this 6.1-inch screen is tiny, and the tech is not cutting edge. So Apple CarPlay is showing up on some Toyota products, just not this one yet. And Android Auto is still something they're thinking about considering. Maybe they think it's a fad.
There are a few optional tech upgrades available, like navigation and safety features like braking assist and smart stop technology, but there could be tons more. It's not a Pilot with Honda sensing that comes standard, so if safety features a go-go is what you're after, then you might want to test drive elsewhere for the time being.
Okay, let's talk about how it drives. On the road, it's well-mannered. Now, if you get into the TRD models with those all-terrain tires, expect the ride to be a little bit rougher. There is only one powertrain across all trims, and that's a 4-liter V6 that's made it to a 5-speed automatic transmission, which by today's standards isn't a whole lot. This will go, but you really have to work to get it there. I expect that when this does get redesigned, there are going to be some significantly different powertrain options available.
But get it on dirt and it suddenly feels more at home with that low-range torque and 4-wheel drive traction. Okay, that's enough of that. Number 3, get it on dirt. Yeah, I know that was numbers 1 and 2, but stay with me. The 4Runner has great cargo space, with all the seats down at best competitors the Dodge Durango, Honda Pilot, Ford Explorer, Nissan Pathfinder, Subaru Ascent. Okay, you get the idea.
So however you want to use that space, there's a ton of it. You can use it for people, or for gear, or for babies. You can put a lot of babies in here. Wait, you need this seat though.
Turn it around.
turn this around. But then they're staring at the headrest. You know what, never mind, I don't have kids, I don't need to know how to do this. But you can take them to the amusement park or to the beach or to a water slide, which kids love. And you probably have a lot of kids. Oh, God. Ugh. Or you could just combine all of those things and take all of your friends and family off-roading. Hang on, baby.
Finally, number 4, get it on dirt. No, this is not a gimmick. This one actually makes the most sense. The base model SR5 starts around $36,000, including destination charges. For this limited with all the bells and whistles and additional running boards, it'll cost you closer to $48,500. That's not chump change, especially for something that should be at the front of Toyota's line for a redesign.
Gas isn't exactly cheap either. The EPA estimates that the 4Runner gets 17 miles to the gallon in the city and 20 or 21 on the highway, depending on whether you have four-wheel drive or not.
Whenever the updated 4Runner arrives, we're guessing there will be some additional fuel efficiency measures incorporated.
Okay, so my point is, if you're gonna spend all of your hard-earned money on this vehicle, then you may as well have it give back to you in fun. And who knows, maybe if Toyota sees a lot of these off-road, they'll be more reluctant to turn it into a unibody mall crawler anytime soon. I promise you, the more that you're on dirt, the funner your 4Runner. Hey, John Dennis, if you're watching this,